You're watching the Retirement Halftime Show. I'm your host, Alexander Joyce, and of course with me, Andrea Moorhead. She is our Community Impact Anchor, and we are talking a story about medical mutts.
Yes.
And how they are awesome, right? But they also help people.
That's right.
And I love dogs.
You love
and
a good dog.
I think that would be awesome to have
is.
something like that. And just share that story with us, Andrea.
Well, imagine being an animal and you're in an animal shelter and someone comes by to pick you up, right? And you're like, I'm gonna get a new home. Well, imagine someone picks you out because you're so special, you're great behavior, and they see something special in you. And they say, we're gonna pick you out, we're going to train you for 6 to 8 months, and then we're going to send you away, hand deliver you for a very special cause. Take a look at this.
You can kind of look into their eyes and you just know that they want and deserve a second chance.
These beautiful dogs are getting a second chance of a lifetime to live and give because they're special.
We're looking for a particular type of personality. We're looking for dogs that are very social. So when they're standing at the gate, they're wagging their tails. Yes, they have a big smile. They're like, hey, pick me. That's right.
They're handpicked intentionally from shelters, saved from possible euthanasia.
We're showing that with the right training and the right care that some of these dogs are fantastic dogs, that some of them can even save lives.
With 38 years in the profession of animal behavior and psychology,
Most of us don't truly understand our dogs.
Jennifer is the founder of Medical Mutts. From lab and golden retriever mixes to German shepherds, the dogs learn a little over 30 different behaviors,
We're never going to force a dog to do this work. We're all about positive training here.
including the very specialized skill of scent training.
So we use scent to teach our dogs to recognize when somebody's glucose levels are going to drop so that they can tell the person, hey, you need to check your glucose levels.
They prevent potential seizures and recognize when someone's anxiety level is going up. They smell emotions.
They can go to their person and say, hey, you're getting a little anxious here. Maybe we need to change things. You know, I can give you a hug, you know, you can pet me or get out of the situation altogether.
It takes 6 to 8 months to fully train each dog, and then they're matched with their forever family. The rite of passage, graduation,
There's a lot of times where you look around and there's not a dry eye in the room.
is also where their love stories are told.
We've had, people say this dog has already saved my life and I've only known them for a week.
Patches is perhaps the most famous medical mutt.
This guy lived in a kennel for the past several months, so that's actually an upgrade for him. But we're very happy that we were able to unite you with this guy.
Appearing on local television, he was left homeless after his original owner died. Thanks to Medical Mutts, he has a new home and a new purpose.
To see him come in and trust people and to be open to learning, and then to see him be with his new people, and they just loved him.
But the nonprofit can't keep the love going without support for his 34 dogs that are boarded and trained at any given time. From helping provide needed items listed on its website,
There are literally times I've reached out to donors and said, can you buy me dog beds? They send me money and we are literally going and getting the dog beds.
to your donations to help improve the facilities, Medical Mutts must also meet its $700,000 annual budget.
Without that, we would have to close down.
A large chunk of that money goes to veterinarian care, which alone is about $30,000 a year, and so is the cost to train each service dog. They could also use more volunteers like Kitty Cranfield, who shares 2 hours with the dogs in training once a week.
Preparing treats for the trainers, which might mean cutting up hot dogs or cheese, to walking the dogs or getting them out of their kennels so they can interact with each other and have some playtime.
And you learn a lot about ways of being positive for the dog training, turning if they're jumping up on you, and just those type of things that I think would be helpful with my grand dogs.
Only 1 out of 3 will graduate as a service dog. As for the 2 who don't,
And when they don't, we find them a good home. So we're holding adoption events every other week here, and people can find them on Pet Finder as well.
with a 2-year waiting list for families who need a fully trained medical dog, this nonprofit desperately needs our help to keep the doors open, save more lives, and keep the good tears flowing.
There's really nothing else that I can say that makes me want to get up every day.
You, get a little teary-eyed.
Yeah.
And if you would like to learn more about medical mutts, just go to our website, deborahjoycefinancial.com/Andrea.
Thank you, Andrea. What an awesome story. Stay tuned, folks. There's more show to come.